Over the last few years, Minecraft's biomes have been put up for a vote to see which ones get updated first. This year, for Minecon 2019, the Badlands were featured. So, that being said, my name is SystemZ, and here are 5 Badland ideas that should be in Minecraft. If you enjoyed the video and want to support my channel and help me make videos in the future, consider becoming a member, where you'll be invited to my Minecraft and Discord servers, as well as have a chance to help me with new videos through exclusive community posts. Click the join button below for more information, and also thank you to those of you who have become a member since my last video. How is it going, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video. My name, of course, is SystemZ, and today we are going to take a look at 5 Badland ideas that should be in Minecraft. And honestly, I'm super excited about all of these because all of them took a lot of work. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump right on into it with idea number 1, which, as you can see, is actually passing right beside me. This is a poorly animated example of a tumbleweed. The animation was done by me, you can probably tell. But Endergized, of course, created all of the models, textures, and all of that you will see in this video. But the tumbleweed would essentially spawn by random in the mesa biome, much like an entity. You gotta watch out for them as well, because if you manage to get hit by them, they would sting, much like a cactus. But if you're able to stop them in their tracks and break them before they can actually hit you, play chicken with it, oh god, I'm too scared, then you actually have the chance of getting a couple of drops, which, as you can see here, I have all of them labeled out in front of me. So we got sticks, we got dead bushes. These are a little bit more common, whereas gold and emerald would probably be a little bit more rare, with emerald being at the top of the list. I think this would be super fun. It would give a reason to explore the mesa beyond just getting terracotta. I think these are really fun blocks. Plus, imagine them as a builder. You could do some really cool decorations with this block alone, from indoor houseplants to just, well, tumbleweeds placed like I have here, not moving. I think this is cool. Plus, they could probably have some sort of redstone mechanic, considering they can move like that. But I don't know. I'm going to leave that up to you. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of tumbleweeds. Next up, we find ourselves yet again in the Badlands biome. We're really not going to be escaping today, but that's okay, because this is where the ideas are. And there's some sort of spooky rock formation over here. Let's go mine this up. Oh, geez. I'm sorry, headphone users. That was really loud, but look at that. The terracotta golem has decided to haunt our nightmares forever. Oh my goodness, is this not amazing? This is a new mob that would spawn in the mesa biomes, and you would walk up to it by random, with it having the chance at exploding, much like you just saw there. And the only way to really attack this guy, considering he's a rock, is to mine him with your pickaxe. I'm sure he's not going to like that. Or using a special item that we're going to get to here in just a moment. But as you can see, there are a couple of different blocks, which again we'll get to in a moment, that are all around for different treasure. So by curiosity, you're going to want to know exactly what's going on here to mine it. And of course, oh, once again, let's go ahead and turn those sounds down. I know that was super loud, I'm so sorry. But as you can see, it jumps right up and it follows you slowly, chucking boulders at you. I think that is a really fun idea. I think it could be cool, but also menacing to see this guy walking around these biomes. But if you do manage to kill him, it's going to drop a couple of pieces of gold, assuming this one actually spawns with gold, because there are different versions where they may just spawn with terracotta. Consider this one a bit more of a rare variety of the mob, but I think it's super cool, not to mention the way it looks when it's just sitting is absolutely hilarious. So this is the boulder version. This is where it pretty much hides, and of course you walk up and it's a surprise and also a nightmare. But of course, let me know what you think of that down in the comments below, as well as how you would imagine it would look when it's throwing boulders at you. I think that alone is pretty creepy. Also, as a side note, it would be really cool to get terracotta bricks. It would be a great way to add colored bricks into the game. But of course, let me know what you think of that down in the comments below. I love this guy, by the way. Endergized did a great job with this model, so let him know that he did a great job down in the comments below. Nothing says the Badlands like a couple of bad mobs like the Outlaws. I think this is a fantastic idea, and this one actually comes from a comment, which I'm going to put on screen now, about adding Outlaws as a variety to the currently existing pillagers. And as you can see, this one is actually riding a horse holding a mystery item, which we will get to in just a moment. And also, if you want to know what's going on here behind this guy, make sure to check out my video 5 dungeons that should be in Minecraft, where you'll essentially find this and a whole bunch more. Click the iCard in the top corner if you want to check that out. But anyways, the Outlaws would be a fantastic but also menacing group of pillagers that roam in the mesa biomes. And if you get too close, they're going to start throwing a mystery item, which we'll get to here in just a moment, items at you, as well as coming at you with their pickaxes and of course their bow and arrows. Now you may be wondering why exactly they would have the pickaxe. I mean, we did just show you the gigantic rock monster known as the Cotta Golem, who has a weakness of pickaxes. So obviously, these guys need to protect themselves too, so that's exactly where that's come from. But I like the idea that these guys protect loot. They're here to steal it. They're here to get all of the treasure and keep it for themselves. So if you come in their territory, you better believe you are in danger and you really need to beeline it out to the nearest forest, because otherwise these guys are not going to be fun to deal with. Let's say that they do actually kill you. What exactly would happen? I think this is a really cool mechanic. Again, this comes from the comments, so this is super cool. If you die, they actually take all of your items, but drop an outlaw loot map, which you actually get. Well, you would if you didn't just break it off the item frame. There we go. As you can see, you actually get the Outlaw map, which is a map that would actually lead you to a storage device containing all of your loot. But only in the Outlaw camp, which it'll actually lead you to. And let me know if you'd like to see a video of the Outlaw camp down in the comments below. I think that could be a really fun build. But this, I think, is a really cool idea. We don't really have any mobs that pick up your items aside from the random zombie that'll wear your armor. So I think this is really fun. Not to mention the idea of pillagers with bandanas riding horses. I mean, it's just really cool. This biome screams the Wild West. So why not add a little bit more to that in the game? But let me know what you think of this down in the comments below. Do you remember a little bit earlier in the video when I showcased this block? Well, we are finally here. It is a wooden crate. Just gonna go right into it. It's a wooden crate. I love getting new storage items in the game. And crates have been something, if you followed my channel for a while, then you probably know I've been wanting them in the game for quite some time. Now, Endergized and I actually came up with a really cool mechanic for how these could work in the game so that they're better than the standard chests, shulker box, or barrels. Now, the barrels, as you can see, they offer pretty much 27 slots of storage space, whereas a wooden crate would be just a little bit different. But before we check that out, how exactly would you craft them? So this is my idea for the recipe. There's also the possibility that you would use planks instead of fences, but I think this makes sense. I think it's super cool, and of course it gives you one wooden crate. Not to mention, it would be cool to also see the other variants of slabs and the different colors of planks to give you different colors of crates. But of course, let's go ahead and check out exactly why these would be so special. Now, I know this kind of looks like something right out of a mod pack, but essentially the way this would work is you would store an item in here, and you could actually store more than 64 of that item or block. So you could have up to 999 blocks in one crate. So the downside is that you can only store one item. However, you can store much more of that in that crate. And you can kind of see by this loading bar how full it actually is. I think this is a really cool idea because those of you who like to stay organized, this would be a great way to do so in the game. You could easily put an item frame on there to label it so that you know what's in each block. Now, as far as getting items out of it, you could either go into the inventory, or much like a lot of mod packs will do, you can shift right click on it to get items out and right click to put them in. I think it would also be cool to see the item on top without an item frame or even on the side. All of those ideas together would make for the perfect wooden crate, but I think this is a great item and a reason to come to the Mesa biome because you would find a couple of these hidden around the place, kind of left over by the Outlaws. But let me know what you think of that down in the comments below. Look, I know you're probably tired of me hearing that, but I gotta say it, okay? And last, but certainly not least, we are in familiar territory. I have completely used this idea before in a recent video about 8 updates that should be in Minecraft. Again, as always, click the iCard in the top corner if you want to check that out. but not a lot of people actually saw this idea because the video, well, it wasn't a favorite, but that's okay. I really like this idea though, so I wanted to showcase it again, and I originally thought it would be great for the Badlands update. And that is of course Dynamite, which as you could see would be crafted using paper, gunpowder, and string. I think this is a fantastic idea. It's a new weapon which the Pillager Outlaws would actually use against the new terracotta golem, because as you know, it's made of rock, so obviously explosives are not going to be its favorite toy. With that being said, I gotta say a quick thank you to Seth Bling, who created the data pack specifically for this video so that I could show you how these would work. But essentially by throwing it, you can see it explodes and kills any mob in its path. I think this is super fun. It's a little bit overpowered though, because as you can see the distance is pretty far, but I think that's okay. As you can see, it actually doesn't grief any blocks, so this is really cool. A great way to implement Dynamite in the game, and like I said, I did showcase it again before. Please don't be mad at me. I just thought this would be a great addition to the game. It seems like the theme of the Badlands is Wild West. I've been talking about that quite a bit throughout this video. So this definitely fits the theme. Plus, it makes sense as to why we would have stacks of dynamite with TNT versus not having any at all. I think this could be great. Plus, it could even change the way we craft TNT blocks altogether. But of course, that is just my idea. I would love to see your thoughts in the comments below of all of these, as well as how you might change the Badlands biome. Let me know in the comments down below. Let's just throw this up here. Oh, geez. That's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing and turning on notifications so that you never miss an upload. And like I said, that's going to be it for today. My name has been System Z. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.